first week?
I think the energy's there. Everybody's excited to get back and get ready to go for the season. I think with the energy being there, defense is pushing offense, offense is pushing defense. So, we just got to keep coming out here every day and making each other better.
Going into this year, what is maybe the next step you'd like to take?
Just keep trying to elevate this offense, whatever that takes. Just try to make us better each and every week and each and every day, and really just see how far we can take this offense to the next level.
Last year, the focus was managing the game.
Sir.
This year, Coach expects you to provide some leadership along with that. For you, how excited are you for that opportunity?
I'm surrounded by a great group of guys, and, they push me to be a better leader every single day because, they work their tail off for me, and, I'm going to give the same thing back to them. So, just having that energy around you every day really just makes you step up and want to be a leader for those guys, be accountable for them.
What's your take on the depth of the receiver room this year?
We got all of our two deep back, everybody's back, so there's a lot of experience and a lot of guys who, been on the field and been in tough situations during many games that last season. So, I feel like with the maturity, we kind of know what to expect and how things can go. And I think we're getting everybody back. It's just a good group and should push forward with them.
You personally, do you have any goals for this season set?
Just win games. I don't care about stats or anything like that. Get the ball to playmakers and, let them do their thing. They make my job easy.
Have you seen that experience that you guys gained last year carry over to this training camp?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Usually those first couple of days you're installing, kind of putting in plays, but with everybody having experience, we kind of got rolling and kind of already getting into our other installs. So we're just moving forward and just keep up the energy every day with them.
How does all your time together during the summer help you guys out?
Oh, it helps a lot. At least 85% of our teams up here during the summer, we got player-led throwing and, working on timing with your receivers almost every day. So getting all of that experience and timing worked out with them is really going to pay off in the fall, I think.
You gonna have a little fun during the summer, kind of make up your own stuff?
Oh, yeah, we get to do 7-on and 1-on-1s and stuff, throw some different routes, but, we're out here to work, have fun, joke around, play around, but, when you're up there on the ball, it's time to go.
Anything you guys did this summer, he let you put any of that in the playbook?
A little bit here and there, but not too much.
You good?
Thank you all.
Thanks.
I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. I've spent a lot of time progressing, getting better, learning the ins and outs of the offense, feel a lot better, more confident in my throwing ability and reading defenses and getting it all together, putting it all together.
Coach, all training camp so far, granted this is only number 5,
Yeah.
he's talked about making that 1% improvement every day. What areas are you looking to make that 1% improvement?
Right now, I've all 5 days I've had the same 1%, and it's get the ball off faster. I've struggled in the past with getting the ball off, being a little late to throws. Whenever I know I can make them, I just got to trust it, and so I've been working on that the whole fall camp so far.
Do you notice a shift from last season to this season within the team, like the overall vibe and energy?
Yeah, it's a big family atmosphere. I've never been a part of a team like how we have this year. We have a lot of older guys, and they treat the younger guys just the same, and we're all get together well. So
For you, when you have the experienced guys that are around you, how much easier does it make your job?
makes it a lot easier. Trusting they'll do the right thing. I know we've repped this routes and stuff plenty of times, and we all have our own trust for each other, and it's easy to know whenever one guy's thinking the same thing as you because we've done it so much. So it's good.
You mentioned trusting your own abilities. How much more are you trusting or relying on your instincts, so to speak?
A lot more. Last year I was more relying on what I knew, and this year I'm relying on more like what I see and what I've learned in the past, and not just like not being a robot, just kind of letting things develop and going as the play goes.
How cool is it to have a guy like Braden at the top of the room there, kind of got the experience and help you guys?
Yeah, I've known him since I was sophomore in high school, and he was the same guy as he has been here, and he's an awesome help. He leads us really well. Whenever we have questions, he's always there to ask. He's always there to ask Coach Higgins if he doesn't know. He shows us how to lead a group or lead an offense, and he does it really well, and he's pretty good at it.
This season actually feels a lot more comfortable for me. Last year, coming in a true freshman, going into fall camp, I didn't really know what to expect. So second time going through, I'm just feel more natural coming out here, just playing football.
For you, obviously, we can look at the depth chart and you're 1, 2, 3. But for you, what's the approach you take into each practice?
Each practice, I'm just trying to do my best to just make my plays, make my correct reads, like make my footwork, make sure everything is just correct within the offense, playing within the offense.
So when you watch the other quarterbacks go out there and go through their reps, how much does that motivate you, and how much do you draw from just watching that?
Motivation, I would say it motivates me a lot just to see what they do, how I can improve my game, learning from them, adding to my toolbox from what they do, kind of just what I take from it.
What's it like having Braden as a leader?
Braden, he's awesome. Ever since I've gotten here, he's been like a big brother figure to me. He kind of takes care of everybody. Like if I have a question, I know I can go to him, Coach Higgins, anybody. They're going to answer it honestly and truthfully. So that's been pretty good.
All right.
Well, Coach, you're at the point where guys get tomorrow off. You've got your first 5 days in practice. What kind of stands out about the first 5 days?
Well, I mean, I think, today I thought that the heat got to us a little bit. I mean, the first 4 days were good. We were just inconsistent today. We were good in spots. But there were some guys who made some plays. I thought Montrell Wilson made a great play today in 7-on-7. But I thought, with offense, when you're running offense, timing's very important. And I thought we were off a little bit today. And again, it's just something that we got to clean up. But our guys are locked in, and they're focused for practice. I do believe that. But I think that, our mental toughness got tested today, but we need that too as well.
What's your take on how Braden's been shaping up so far?
Yeah, he's been doing good. He really has been. I mean, he's I feel like practicing at a high level. I think he's, feels a lot more comfortable in his role right now than where he was at last year. Of course, that's should be common because he did have a great year last year. I know he wants to do a lot better this year, and it's the thing with Braden, he's not satisfied, and that shows with what his effort was this summer, and he's doing a good job. I mean, there's still things that he's got to get better at, and I got to continue to do a better job of coaching him too as well. Because I think it's important for whoever his quarterback coach is, that those guys got to have a relationship, and our relationship is, I always tell him that we're either going to get too much credit for the win, or we're going to get too much blame for the loss, and that's why we always got to be strong and stick together. But he's doing a great job.
You mentioned this season was the season you really wanted him to add that leadership aspect to his repertoire. Are you pleased with the leadership?
Yeah, I am. And again, like I said, I think it started this summer. I think that it's a work in progress. I mean, he still has room to grow in that area. And he's not. I don't want to say he's still young, but he still has another year after this year. So I just think that him being able to be a lot more comfortable in his role, knowing that he is the starting quarterback, and not going into a year where, even though he was the starter, he didn't have much experience. So now he's got that under his belt. Now he can really begin to make sure that he's working on his leadership skills, and he is.
What about the guys behind Braden? How would you assess their play?
I think they're coming along. I think they've gotten better. I think Chase Ricke's gotten better. I think, honestly, the COVID year probably helped him more than anything, because he was able to take a path that regular freshman quarterbacks do not take here. Usually they're redshirted. They get reps for about a week, and then you start preparing for the first game, and then they go down to scout team. Well, that semester helped Chase because we didn't play any games, so he got a lot of reps. And I think he's really taken another player. I think he had a great summer. He was our most improved in the weight room this summer, and I think that's shown. He's gotten bigger. He's worked on his release. It's not as elongated. He's tightened it up. It did some things that he needed to do, and he committed in doing it. Self-discipline and doing it himself. So, and then Liam Thornton is a guy that's got a lot of talent, and he's come a long ways. From where he was as a freshman to now. And the thing about Liam, what I like about him is I feel like he's a great competitor, and he wants to be the best quarterback that he can be. So I think with both Chase and Liam being able to play the way that they have played, starting with how they did in spring, we're able to move Jack Diamond over to S-back.
When you have a deep receiver room, how does that elevate your confidence in your offense?
Well, there's more guys to make plays, but they got to remember there's only one ball to go around. And the way that we play offensively is we're such a high-tempo team. I think last year we averaged 83 plays a game. So when you're averaging 83 plays a game and you're playing with the fast tempo, you're going to need a lot of depth at receiver, and it's very important for us. And the reason why it's important is that you don't want that talent level to drop off from your starter to the guy that's behind him. And we're pretty solid right now as far as two deep across the board at that position.
Good.
All right. Yep, thank you.